Beautiful Lakeside International Raceway, and it is a beautiful day after the threat of early showers. We did in fact have a few spots of rain, but it's cleared bright and beautiful now for this one make series, the second round of the Kumho Suzuki GTi Cup. Let's check the top dozen or so on the grid as they prepare for this event. The pole man is Warren Luff. Ric Shaw shares the front row of the grid with him. 109.97 was the pole winning time. Phillip Scifleet heads the second row with, how do you say that, Mark Osler?
Pavicevic.
Oh, you've got it right. Andrej Pavicevic, terrific. Good job. Adam Clarke on the third row with Damian White. Christian Jones, son of Alan Jones, is on the fourth row with Paul Roman. Fifth row is shared by Michael Simpson and Toby Hagan. And the sixth row of the grid, rounding out the top 12, Joshua Dowling and Tanya Golson. Just about set to go. 8 laps of the Lakeside circuit. This one make series provides for some close and exciting racing. Some talented young drivers engaged here, and off the grid it's car number 17, Andrej Pavicevic, who leads the way.
Great start from Pavicevic following his qualifying form. Look at the amount of cars here, 30 cars in all. They try and squeeze down through the carousel for the first time. As Wilco said, the rebirth of one make series racing in the 1990s, very successful in the 80s. So the emergence of drivers of Mark Scaife, Tony Longhurst, Gary Walden have all come from one make series in the past, and we're looking for a few new champions here today as they shuffle up the hill toward the Dunlop Bridge for the first time. Very close, very even action, as you can see.
Well, the great thing, Alan Moffat, is it provides, as far as possible, a level playing field.
Yes, well, you go down to your Suzuki dealer and buy one of these and put your decals on and get out here and race it. Good little engines. They're sustaining the pace here, and certainly a bit of sloshing around in the sump on this Lakeside circuit. There might be the odd one have a little engine worry with oil surge, but essentially a great little car that you can take off the showroom floor and get out here and run it.
Pavicevic coming under increasing fire from Warren Luff, the man who qualified second here yesterday, and a whole gaggle of cars follow them through, one behind the other, bumper to bumper, as they try and find some sort of advantage. There's Luff tucked in behind Pavicevic.
Ric Shaw there on the left in third slot.
Come through the sweeper here. Obviously not quite as quick as a touring car looks through that section, but these are absolutely showroom stock Suzuki GTIs. And the beauty of this category is it only costs them just under $30,000 to enter the series, and it's a real buy-drive situation. The car's prepared for each meeting by Ateco Suzuki, and all the drivers have to do is turn up and drive the cars. So a great concept, and indeed a very successful idea to get some younger drivers into the sport. Here's the man in control, Pavicevic, following through with his qualifying form. Luff now coming under fire there in third position from Ric Shaw.
Looks like Adam Clarke, car 32, is it? I think in fourth spot, yes.
Look at
here's a go.
Oh, look.
Here's a go.
Luff's been shoved on the inside there, gets the wheels up on the ripple strips, plenty of dust and grass flying everywhere, but holds his position, and Shaw goes right to the outside to see if he can pick up some advantage there. But Pavicevic coping with the pressure at the front at the moment. Look at the way Luff, and then Shaw just throws the car into the corner to keep it on the island.
His dad will have him out. Ian Luff will have the young son out to Warwick Farm tomorrow.
Ian Luff, of course, Sydney-based advanced driving instructor, and no doubt given a few tips to his youngster here.
And that's actually car 22 in fourth place, Phillip Scifleet, and car 32 is in fifth, Adam Clarke.
Big brake lock up from Luff as he turns into the carousel once again, very late under brake. Shaw still in third position, Scifleet in fourth, Clarke in fifth, and Simpson rounds out the top six, but there's nothing between them here. I think the top 12, bumper to bumper, as they come up toward Dunlop Bridge for the second time.
Some of them having a little trouble picking the apex of that carousel corner. It does tighten up quite dramatically, and without a lot of power to pull you through the corner, they're sliding onto the outside rather quickly.
Look at that maximum braking. Shaw just tries to look down the outside, switches to the inside. Pavicevic is taking advantage of this situation as they fight amongst themselves, just opening up a little gap, 2 or 3 car lengths maybe, and Luff with his mirrors full of Shaw.
Well, Andrej Pavicevic has pulled the right number for this neck of the woods up here, car number 17.
Sure has. 17, of course, the famous racing number of local hero Dick Johnson. The crowd here would certainly identify with that. Look at that.
Look at that, 12 cars, yes, nose to tail.
Are we on Pitt Street, or is this Lakeside?
So, and helmet helmet inside Pavicevic's car, very similar to the colours worn by Ed and Senna, the great Formula 1 driver. And he's gone off. He's gone very wide.
1, 2, 3. They've gone through.
Scifleet capitalises as well.
And he's hung out there now. He manages to squeeze back in.
Well, he's done that all by himself, unfortunately.
Slotted into 4th spot, Pavicevic.
So the pressure mounting. Luff, the man who wore him down in that situation, moves up to 1st position. Shaw behind him, Scifleet, and I think Pavicevic slotted into 4th position. Very even, very close racing here. Pavicevic shoves through on the inside, didn't take him on to recover. He's back up to 3rd position after that misdemeanor down at the carousel last time around. So he's on a real charge here, the pole man at Lakeside this weekend. Here's Luff in control. Shaw, not a lot he can do in 2nd position. 3rd, Pavicevic.
Yes, they've settled into a rhythm now. They're quite close, but nevertheless just a car length away from each other, even practically out of the draft on the straight. So the lead cars are really going to want to be capitalizing as we go into the closing laps.
And just in behind the leading division, car 31, Damian.
Oh, yes, you can see. Sorry, okay, see Pavicevic went very deep under brakes there, and there's mayhem now. Cars spinning and sliding everywhere. One off on the grass there, 22 gets back into action.
That's Phillip Scifleet. I think car 32 also went for a spin there. Andrew Clarke, but also recovered.
Pavicevic went so deep under brakes there, really, really deep up the inside. Just clipped the rear of the car in front, sent them around. We had 3 or 4 skating off on the scenery. They've sorted themselves out once again.
No.
Look at that on the 2 East Blue replay. You can see Pavicevic very deep under brakes under 15. Ric Shaw gets tapped around, and Pavicevic is the man who sneaks through and recovers into 2nd position. Last lap coming up here. This tremendously close contest.
Can anybody survive that long?
I know, out in front, Warren Luff showing a clean pair of heels here to Pavicevic, but Pavicevic, boy, isn't he under pressure? 3rd position.
Yeah, this looking tight here coming into the carousel.
Adam Clarke, the guy who actually only qualified 5th, had a spin, and he's fought his way back into top 5 contention. In fact, top 3 contention here, and he's going gangbusters as he closes in the back of the pole man, Pavicevic. So plenty of action still to come in this final lap of Lakeside Raceway. Down on the Dunlop Bridge for the final time. And really needs a mistake from the leader here, I guess, Al.
I don't think so. I think his dad's taught him well, and obviously he's got a feel for this. To come through here at Lakeside, a demanding circuit, very demanding circuit.
Oh, Pavicevic is all over the place like a mad woman's breakfast.
He's sliding the car this way and that way. Heaps and heaps of oversteer, which is an unusual thing in a front-wheel drive car, I must admit.
Quite got the feel of the weight transfer yet, but a few more laps under his belt. He's fighting it too much, and the car's lurching more radically than it needs to.
So Luff, terrific start. Good qualifying performance, and survive what was a very torrid affair to win the round of the Kumho Suzuki GTi Cup at Lakeside this afternoon. It looked like a very close contest there over the 8 laps. And a deserving winner, Warren Luff from Sydney, takes the applause of the crowd. Let's check them out, how they finished on the Shell race score for you. Warren Luff, of course, in control there. Andrej Pavicevic, 2nd position. 3rd, Adam Clarke. Great 5 back drive from him too. In 4th, 15, Ric Shaw. Rounding up the 5, car 31, Damian White.